good to see you up instead of thrashing about in your sleep. You must have been having one hell of a nightmare. I was wondering if you were ever going to wake up. I'm Carth, one of the Republic soldiers from the Endar Spire. I was with you in the escape pod. Do you remember? I'm not surprised. You took a serious blow to the head. You're probably having all kinds of strange dreams. I wouldn't worry too much about it. I've been slipping in and out of consciousness for a couple of days now, so I imagine you're pretty confused about things. But try not to worry. We're safe. At least for the moment. We're in an abandoned apartment on the planet of Taris. We were banged up pretty bad when our escape pod crashed, but luckily I wasn't seriously hurt. I was able to drag you away from our crash site and all the confusion, and I stumbled into this abandoned apartment. By the time the Sith arrived on the scene, we were long gone. Taris is under Sith control. Their fleet is orbiting the planet, they've declared martial law, and they've imposed a planet-wide quarantine. But I've been in worse spots. I saw on your service records that you understand a remarkable number of alien languages. That's pretty rare in a raw recruit, but it should come in handy while we're stranded on a foreign world. There is no way the Republic will be able to get anyone through the Sith blockade to help us. If we're gonna find Bastila and get off this planet, we can't rely on anybody but ourselves. That smack to your head did more damage than I thought. Bastila's a Jedi. She was with the strike team that killed Darth Revan, Malak's Sith master. Bastila's the key to the whole Republic war effort. The Sith must have found out that she was on the Endar Spire and set an ambush for us in this system. I believe Bastila was on one of the escape pods that crashed down here in Taris. For the sake of the Republic war effort, we have to try and find her. Bastila is no ordinary Jedi. She has a rare gift the Jedi call battle meditation. Bastila's power can influence entire armies. Through the Force, Bastila can inspire her allies with confidence and make her enemies lose their will to fight. Often that's all it takes to tip the balance in a battle. Of course there are limits to what she can do, but from what I understand of her ability, it requires great concentration and focus to maintain her battle meditation. The attack on the Endar Spire happened so fast she never had a chance to use her battle meditation. Like us, she barely got out alive. I don't, but Bastila's young, and she has a powerful command of the Force. We survived the crash landing, so I'm willing to bet that she may have too. Besides, what's the alternative? I mean, if she's dead, then no one can stop Malak and his Sith from wiping out the Republic, and I'd rather operate on the assumption that she survived. Bastila's gonna need our help. Many of Darth Malak's followers can use the dark side of the Force, and the Sith have already killed more than their share of Jedi in this war. Nobody will be looking for a couple of common soldiers like us, and if we're careful, we can move about the planet without attracting notice, a luxury Bastila won't have. She's gonna have half the Sith fleet looking for her. They know how important she is to the war effort. The whole planet is under quarantine. No ships can land or take off. So if Bastila's gonna escape Taris, she's gonna need our help, and we'll probably need hers. While you were out, I did some scouting around. There are reports of a couple of escape pods crashing down into the Undercity. It's probably a good place to start. But the Undercity's a dangerous place. We don't want to go there unprepared, and it won't do Bastila any good if we go and get ourselves killed. Good idea. We can use this abandoned apartment as a base. We can probably get some equipment and supplies here in the upper city. Just remember to keep a low profile. I've heard some grim stories about the Dark Jedi interrogation techniques. They say the Force can do terrible things to a mind. It can wipe away your memories and destroy your very identity. But I figure if we don't do anything stupid, we should be okay. I mean, after all, they're looking for Bastila, not a couple of grunts like us. All right, soldier, let's move out.
Right, you alien scum. Everybody get up against the wall. This is a raid. That's how we Sith deal with smart-mouth aliens. Now the rest of you, get up against the wall before I lose my temper again. What's this? Humans hiding out with aliens? They're Republic fugitives! Attack! Slimo! Ina kun mama rulira rachikun slimo padona rundi hadonga chihonkabi. Jawana bota ayua tahonga cha kanki dora kachi kuita hodonga topada bongwalia gando do naga chuchut muksha papangpa pola wana chikne pamuli slemo poda wanga kun bes mulira rabes uba batu konchi tong nongbong shang nungyang tong hatok smaktelia. Jawana bota ayua tahonga cha kanki dora kachi kuita hodonga topada bongwalia gando do naga chuchut muksha papangpa pola wana chikne pamuli slemo poda wanga kun bes mulira rabes.
What? On it. It's open.
Who are you? What are you doing in here? You can't just come barging into someone's home. That's no excuse. You can't just go around barging into people's apartments because you're curious. But at least you're more polite than that pig Holden. Just one of Darvik's men who can't keep his hands to himself. But all he got for his trouble was a nasty scar from my vibroblade. Too bad I'm the one still paying the price. I don't want to talk about it. I'm in enough trouble already. Besides, I don't know if I can trust you. No, I don't think so. I can't afford to trust anybody right now. Please, just leave me alone. I can't help you there. Since this thing with Holden, I've been scared to leave my apartment. I don't know anything about what's going on in the outside world anymore. Just one of Darvik's men who can't keep... I don't want to... No, I don't think so. Good. I don't...
What?
Tong haitwam jiji jum lumpa. Nita poe tikito. Dolpa da bongwalea gandonan chuchut. Kachi chu ita dundonga. Yumalita kutotun. Chilamulane ni dubobo. Wonga kumbis ba mulira.
Runda di hodonga kun honkabi. Wana kun bez ching palamule tunking ba nunotek. Tugnin chatukunde. Chi gratulo da pograshi oniu kompa chintomo muchuba. Loda dita kun. Ida patisa batua kacha tutonga. Bagrasha kon tijaka Chubakaha chopa chawachuish. Ita konjus miki grabul mogo. Kachichu ita bodunga. Tolbabank wale oganda naru chuchut. Mogasha ponka bola wana chikne.
And I can tell you from experience that they aren't any good at all against a simple vibroblade. That's why the Republic has been training soldiers in hand-to-hand and melee combat.
Tong haitwam jiji jumblumpa. Nita poe tikito. Dolpa da bongwalea gandonan chuchut. Kachi chu ita dundonga. Yumalita kuto tu takumjus miki grabul mogo. Kachi chu ita bodunga. Tolbabank wale oganda naru chuchut. Mogesha ponka bola wana chikne. Bamule slimo podadada nanga kumbis chi gratu loda bograshi oniu kompa chintomo muchuba. Loda dita kun. Ita patisa batua kacha tutonga. Bagrasha kon tijaka Chubakaha chopa chawachuish yunku. Jodo tolpa da bongwale gando nangugu chut. Kavadum ku pelio botenya. Bonanai kuchu. Hawaga boska chokola. Runda di hodonga kun honkabi. Wana kun bez ching palamule. Tonking ba nunotek. Tukning chatukune. Tong abog sha umninang. Wanga. Tag bis tu bonko kokimak panka. Ching pala chiska mule tunarana nu prata donko sicha duma wamama tux. Chan shak bulara umrao chiska duchi. On chuban yishka yanki. Titoke gratun kun chicha kun king kachachonobra. Oui, tam boragatong. Mulira siyang turong ni na potata tuangachun tize. Chi gratug loda bograshi onion kompa chintono muchuba. Loda dita kun. Ita patiso mucho shak pakat. Kiye no dama paole. Achuta.
Uh-huh. On it. It's open.
Pudu, tunirama na praka donko searcha chupapanki.
On it. It's open. Sure.
Koyami, jutikchita na patogta, yafulke gogala jiji, kawana bora atugawa, kankido rakun, watimi alabola. Koyami, jutikchita na, yafulke gogala jiji, kawana bora atugawa, kankido rakun.
Hey there, watch where you're walking. I just cleaned those floors. My name's Kadir. I'm the janitor for this building. You must be the new tenant here, eh? Never thought they'd rent that abandoned apartment. You look like an off-worlder. What happened? You get stuck here because of the quarantine? Can't see any other reason someone would want to rent that old apartment. Don't know how much I can tell you, but seeing as how you're new here, I guess I can try and help you out. Decent enough place to live, I guess, except for the lower levels. That's where the swoop gangs hang out. Just stay in Upper City and you'll be fine. You also might want to check out the cantina. I used to go there when I was younger. Good place to get a drink and find out what's going on in the Upper City. Just keep following the apartment complex ring until you come to the elevator. It'll take you out to the upper streets there. And from there, just head south a ways. You can't miss it. Don't know how much I can... Well, the best place to go is probably Kebley Yurt's store. She's right across from the cantina, so you can stop in for a drink if you get thirsty while you're shopping. Just keep following the apartment complex ring until you come to the elevator. It'll take you out to the upper streets there. And from there, just head south a ways. You can't miss it. Don't know how... Not much of an issue for me, you know. I ain't never left Taris, and they ain't never gonna. A lot of other folks are sure riled up about it, but I don't really know much about it. I prefer to keep to myself mostly. but there's plenty of people at the cantina who'll be more than happy to tell you what they think about the Sith and their quarantine. I should get back to work anyway. I'll probably see you around. I'm here most of the time. A building doesn't clean itself, you know.